we are just there to complete the match and go. That's unfortunate for our players. Well, most of the time, when we're like the goal we conceded against Burnley, from nowhere, we just conceded a goal. No one can even explain how that goal, the build up to that goal. You see, there is no any instances where, but you can pick and say, the build up from this goal for this goal started when this player took the ball. He passed to another Burnley player like this, and then they scored. No, we just concede very bozo mistakes at the back.
But I thought we'll have the bounce, the what you call the bounce back.
Manager bounce back.
New manager bounce back.
That's Spurs, bro. There's nothing like Spurs will always be Spurs. You just hope for them to even just hold a team draw, but they will always lose. I don't know how.
Liverpool versus West Ham. This is one of the best game, but
this
worst
is also
game
a hard one.
Yeah,
because West Ham are really coming on form, and Leeds and Liverpool also, they are trying to
be on top 4.
Trying to secure that top 4 position. So it will depend with who will be really in their game in this match. I'll go with a draw.
It's a great game to watch, but I think Liverpool may have a win or a draw, as you have said. Leeds versus Man City.
Leeds is a hard one also. But Man City, I think they will win.
I mean, nowadays I'm finding it hard to judge a game while Leeds are playing, because you don't know which side of Leeds will turn up. The last game on the weekend, it's Arsenal versus Chelsea, a London derby. What's your thoughts, man? For me, I want just Chelsea. I don't want you to do much. If you can manage to get a draw from that game, I think it's a win for the world. It's not even for Chelsea only. It's a win for the world.
This will be I'm sure this will be a draw.
Okay.
A very stale draw. It will be a hard game, but I expect a draw.
Okay.
I don't expect anything much than that.
I've been doing this month for the last 2 months. I've been doing this month. The months are not working.
If he is the one who decided to sell Mbeumo, he will perform for us.
Hello guys, welcome again to another week of the Triple Cup Show. A very nice and easy kind of week. After a very nice, kind of week after football. Champions League was there, the knockout, the best team already progressed. Then the other teams which you thought maybe it never happened. And then after a very nice weekend at the games which were played weekend. And who else joined me, man? A Chelsea guy.
Yeah.
A very nice week to come, because there's a London derby just on Sunday, a Super Sunday, because of that. So man like Mike, what's up?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back again.
The last time you came, I don't know. Yeah. Since you came, you have never won a game, man. What's happening with your team, yo? Let's start from there.
Really, we've won some few games. Not that much.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, our team is just struggling because of, I think we have issues from the back door, from the background, and then onto the pitch. It's affecting us throughout.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to sort out those issues and leave football to be football and management to be management.
Okay, nice, man. I think, what a week. First of all, a big shout out, man. I did not expect, let's start with the Champions League, because that's what happened just yesterday. Yeah. Man, who expected, me, one of the games that knocked me off, it was how Bodo Glimt proceeded. That's one of the teams. And the another team, Atlanta. Those are the two teams which I never expected them to proceed, and they managed to have it, man. I don't know. How will Champions League look this time, man?
Yeah, Champions League, you see the new format is actually, I think most people are still yet to understand the new format. And that's why you'll see, like, from last season when it was starting, you find like a team like PSG, like Arsenal or Liverpool. I think Liverpool was leading the league phase, and then unfortunately they didn't make it even to the final.
Okay.
You see, it's just the way the new format is. You might find like a team that didn't even finish in the top 8. You might find it winning the UCL.
Okay.
And any team that has qualified for this new format UCL, that's not a team to be underrated.
Underrating, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, like Bodo Glimt, a team that was struggling down there, It beat Man City. It beat yesterday, the previous day.
Okay.
It beat Juventus. Was it Juventus or
I think
was it Inter?
Okay, yeah, Inter Milan.
Inter Milan. Yeah. You see, that's a team that nobody expected to perform in such a way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the beauty of football.
Okay.
You have to be prepared for any opponent. You don't just undermine anyone.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for now, for the teams which have qualified as of now, we got Arsenal. For the first time, I think it's the second time. England, man, is the team leading the teams in the UCL this time, yeah?
Yeah.
So we do have Arsenal, we do have Liverpool, we do have Spurs, we do have Chelsea, and we have Man City and Newcastle.
Yeah, you see, that shows the level of the EPL.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the most competitive league in the world.
Okay.
And it's showing even with those slots how they are taking those slots into the next round.
The internationals, yeah?
Yeah.
So Bayern Munich is the other team that qualified. PSG is another team that qualified. Barcelona, Sporting Lisbon. We got Atletico. We have said already Atlanta. We have already said Bodo Glimt. Galatasaray, man, they beat Juventus. But 2 back-to-back games. I did not expect that one also.
Yes.
And then also we have PSG and we have Bayern Leverkusen, man. I don't know. I don't know how those group stages will happen. Let's wait and see how they unfold, man. But I from now moving forward, any game you play, just know it's going to be mad. That's for sure.
No. You can't predict. At the moment, you can't predict any game.
Okay.
You see, like everyone, I know almost everyone, even the gamblers, they thought Inter will beat Bodo Glimt, but unfortunately, I know many gamblers really burned their sleeps the other night because it was unexpected.
So come to the EPL. I think now there's one clip I posted. You said, let us keep it until we use it in May, June, you know.
yeah, there's that clip.
So as of now, man, so Man City was the first game which was played on the weekend where they play against Newcastle. Man, what a game from Nico O'Reilly. What a game. This boy, he's supposed to be, naturally he should be a defender. Yeah. But how Pep has made him play in that team, man. Yo, he is like, he's the Man City now. He the way he does at the wings, man, I don't think there's a better way to explain how a player, once who is plays in a good team, which is on a good form, if he captures the form, man, I think that's what we're really showing now. When form is accepting you and the team which you're playing against just want to win something, I think that's what makes now O'Reilly how he is. Yeah,
you see, you remember even Trent, we remember James, where they were scoring games, but they were scoring goals when they are playing defenders. We had Marcos Alonso. They are the same type of players who overlap and then they come back and defend. And those numbers, when they do that and they produce such numbers, obviously they'll be really applauded because nobody expects defenders to be scoring goals. And another thing is Man City now is charging up for the title. We can see even the kid, he's still a kid learning on the job, but you can see the zeal with which they are playing with. Haaland has really been blanking, but you see they are getting goals from different positions of the field.
No, but also Haaland, okay, he's not scoring, but he's part of what is being happening on the game.
Yeah, he is, but everyone expects Haaland to be scoring.
Okay.
But when he has gone like now 3 to 4 games, he has not scored. That's blanking, you see.
Okay.
Everyone knows Haaland is a goal machine.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment he's not scoring, but Pep is really lucky. He has those players who step up in case Haaland is not doing the work.
Okay.
Yeah,
man, Chelsea Burnley. What a game from you guys. First half. Second half, I don't know. I think if you have watched like all the games for Chelsea, it's been a common thing. Your team, it's so good in first half. I don't know what happened in second half.
Yeah.
And this Burnley game, you are so lucky because you nearly considered the second goal at the last minute of the game. If that header went in, if it was on shot, it was on target, it was another thing. We could be talking about Chelsea being beaten by Burnley, you know.
Yeah, that's the issue with us. You see, like Leeds, we led Leeds by 2 goals. and then we came and conceded another 2 goals in a span of short minutes. You see, we really have a very bad defense, and we can't only blame the defensive players only. We have to blame the whole as a team. What are we doing? You see, when we have already scored 2 goals, how are we going to concede another 2 goals in a short time? In that we are going for a draw. That's really unimaginable, and these players really need to come up together and really talk with each other, because when you see the goals we concede goals that you can't even imagine we are conceding such a goals. People are not even communicating to each other. No one is talking to each other. We are just there. We are just there to complete the match and go. That's unfortunate for our players. Most of the time, when we're like the goal we conceded against Burnley, from nowhere, we just conceded a goal. No one can even explain how that goal, the build up to that goal. You see,
okay,
there is no any instances where, but you can pick and say, the build up from this goal started when this player took the ball, he passed to another Burnley player like this, and then they scored. No, we just concede very bozo mistakes at the back, and when unfortunately when we got a red, and then our manager really made a mistake.
I think he took off changes made.
Yeah, he took off Palmer and then brought in Tosin. Every Chelsea fan knew that's a draw. Honestly, everyone knew we were conceding a goal. The next minute, that guy stepped in the field.
But if
we had Mamadou Sarr,
if you have 10 guys on the pitch, I think
we have Mamadou Sarr.
Okay,
we have Mamadou Sarr on the bench. Why not bring Mamadou Sarr instead? And then you're taking off our attacker, our most creative attacker, for a defender.
Yeah.
We had Neto. I think we had Neto. We could have taken off Neto, someone like Neto. You see, there's no way those subs, they really cost us.
I think he was trying to get to try to hold that 1-0.
We are everywhere. Yeah, we were trying to hold that 1-0. Unfortunately, we didn't make the correct changes that were expected to hold onto a one lead win. You see, and then when we had the ball, we were not even trying anything. When we were 10 men, we were just doing our own things, because once we went down, Burnley now came to us. They wanted to play, you see, because we were less. But when we were 11-11, we were the ones holding the ball for too much. We just passing the ball to each other, you see, wasting a lot of unnecessary time. And unfortunately, our players they really need to work on how to play low blocks. The teams that only sit backs and invite us into their box. We really have a very huge problem facing such teams. And going forward, I just hope our players, together with the manager, they really need to know how to play those teams. Even in the Burnley match, we had almost 20 corners with zero output.
Zero output, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really a very big issue.
Okay, last week we were here while we were recording the episode. I was asking a man like Anto, who will save Crystal Palace? And then his answer, it was like, there's no one. But now again, I'm coming back to you and maybe the people on the chat listening and watching. Who will save Aston Villa? Because how can you tell me, if you start the starting of the season, Aston Villa went like 10 games unbeaten. 10 games unbeaten. And then I don't know what went wrong. Things just started to be, I don't know. Till now, okay, if you draw against maybe, let's say, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Newcastle, okay, those are teams you can say, okay, a draw, it's like, okay. But when it reaches a point where you are drawing with a team like Leeds, Aston Villa, Leeds, it's a draw. Aston Villa, West Ham, it's a draw. Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, it's a draw. You know, it now, because at the beginning we knew the team which maybe gonna give Arsenal like a race, it was Aston Villa. But now they're also, for me, if you ask me now, I think what they should now consider, focus more, it's how to try to stay even top 4 than how to be in top 3. Because with how they're playing, I don't see them, because now the difference between them and Manchester United, I think it's only 3 points. If we win the next game and they draw, and if we win 2 and they draw 1, they're already out of the top 4 race. I don't know who will help them, because there's nothing changed on that team. It's the same team. I don't know what happened and maybe what can be done to that team.
It's just the mentality and the also fatigue with the players. I think it's that time of the season where players are now getting caught up with the fatigue of the most fixtures.
Okay.
We've had a lot of fixtures for teams who are still in the FA, who've played more in the FA, Carabao. They have played also in Europa. Yeah, so that congestion of fixtures, actually it's affecting most of these players. And unfortunately, for Aston Villa, I don't think they have the luxury of rotation of players. So that's really affecting them also. And being at the top, another thing is the pressure of being at that top. That's something also. If you can't withstand that pressure, you will fall because of it. It will make you crumble because you've reached a point where you didn't even expect.
Okay.
No one even expected Aston Villa to be in the top 4 at the moment, but they have really tried. They're struggling in the top 4, you see. So keeping that struggle over there, that's the biggest issue. Even for Arsenal, we've seen previous seasons where they've been really at the top of the table for almost half a season or 3/4 of the season.
Yeah.
You see, and then they just from nowhere something happens and they lose it. That's the biggest issue with the Premier League also.
Okay.
And then when we are, I think when we start the league, we have these teams whereby they are not really that much into the league, like the promoted sides. You'll find them, they are struggling a lot. But when we come back in the second leg, you'll find them now, they're starting to getting that momentum. They're trying to evade that relegation, you see. Like now, meeting at teams like Burnley, meeting teams like Leeds, Nottingham Forest. You see, unfortunately for Forest last weekend, man, against Liverpool.
Welcome to there.
But meeting such teams at the moment also as those teams who are in the top, it's really you have to be careful.
Also, another game before you come to Nottingham Forest against Liverpool, which was a very great game on the weekend also. Brentford was Brighton. Okay, Brighton win the game, but the peak of it was Milner making his 654 appearance in the Premier League.
That's a world record.
Man, after Gareth, he just broke the Gareth Barry record. He was the one holding it, man. Big shout out to him, man. I saw he have played like I think six Premier League teams.
Yeah,
I think 6 or 7, man. It's
about
a big
11 years.
Man, it's a big for him, yeah. It's a big stepping for him. So I don't know. Do you think now? I think he's 41, yeah, 40.
Yeah, I think he's 40.
Hey man, I think he's a midfielder playing with 40, man. It's still him and Cristiano Ronaldo. They're still the ones pushing it here. So big shout out to him, man. It's a great achievement. Hopefully he's gonna proceed to go on and on, man.
Yeah. Because maybe I think also he's very great. He should be grateful because his career has not been impaired with a lot of injuries, I think.
Yeah. Okay, fine, man.
Because most players retire early because of those
because of the injuries. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, West Ham vs Bournemouth, man. As you have said, avoid playing this team which are about in the relegation zone, man.
Yeah.
Because Bournemouth, man, they are the second team which has not been unbeaten for most games in 2026 after Manchester United. But still, when they play against West Ham, man, you expect maybe a goal or two, because if you see how Bournemouth are playing, man, scoring it's not an issue for them, but still it's becoming hard for those teams when they play against these near relegation zone teams here. Yeah,
those near relegation teams, they are just playing to be there. Some also, like a team like Wolves, who knew they will draw Arsenal? Nobody. Everyone expected Arsenal to beat Wolves about 3 to 4 goals, but it happened, a draw.
Okay.
So now these teams, as I said earlier, this in the second leg, these teams are now at least getting that momentum, and then they're trying just to survive, even if they won't survive, but they're trying to show that glimpses of hope they still have, also to their fans. You see, even if they'll go down, their fans will appreciate the fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So fighting with a losing man, it will be very hard for you. You have to be very careful.
Yeah, man, because it's like you're fighting with somebody who has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So for him, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's already gone for him. So whatever happens, you know.
So for you have to be very careful, because they lose tactics that are not even they are not even allowed.
Okay. Nottingham Forest was Liverpool. This is the game I've said, man. If Kukosa Nyota was a person, but lucky enough, man, I was like, yo, this. Okay, I said before, this game, according to me, for me, I thought it will be a draw. Because if you have checked the stats prior to that game also, the only time which Liverpool won, it was a season prior, and also when Nottingham Forest went to their pitch, they won, and it was of controversial. How Liverpool won it was on a controversial kind of thing. But this time also, man, for me, I think Nottingham Forest, it's this one team among the teams which is, if they try to play a low block with you guys, man, there's no way you're gonna get a ball from them, and they're so good at it. So good at it. I was like watching the game, and then I was like, you know what? This game, at least it has ended half. Nil-nil.
We knew the game will be a 0-0, and unfortunately for them, at the ending minutes, additional minutes, that's when the things went south.
Okay.
I think also Nottingham Forest, they are really struggling with the management of the club, from their owners to the players. They really need to find a way to sort out those issues, because now they have hired about 3 or 4 managers. Yes, in a season. That's not something that's not something that is sustainable for a club. How are these players going to cope up with different tactics from different managers? Like Shondike, I don't know what mistake Shondike did, honestly, because he was the one trying to revive this team. From nowhere, we heard he's already fired.
Okay.
I don't know what the owner really expects for any manager who's coming. Yeah.
So look at it. Mac Allister, his goal was rolled out at the 90th minute. And then I thought, okay, now Nottingham Forest have survived it. Just for the 94th minute of the game, again, near the last whistle. What a great goal, man. What a great goal.
It was really traumatizing to be a Forest fan at that moment, because they really played well. They really played well. In the first half, they had Liverpool only.
It was 2 touches.
Two touches in the opposite.
Yeah.
You see, that's really that match also. It's reflective of what Chelsea did to Burnley. We had the ball all the time, and unfortunately, the last minute we conceded. That's conceding a last minute goal.
It's a painful one.
It's really painful, because this is a match you already know. This is gone. We've already won, or we've already drawn. And then from nowhere, maybe you even left the stadium. You said, that's gone.
That's gone.
When you go out, you are hearing, you lost the match.
I don't know.
You can't even believe what you are hearing.
Whoever left in the 90th minute, he was like, yo.
Yeah, we are done.
We are done. Before even he reached on the gate, a goal is considered on your side, and you're like, what the hell just happened?
And you know the hectic phase of leaving a stadium. You say, if this match is already 0-0 at 90+3, let me just leave early.
To
avoid the congestion in the tunnels going outside. Unfortunately, before you even reach the tunnels, you hear a goal. You think your team is the one that scored. Unfortunately, it's your team that conceded.
Okay, man, Spurs. I hate this team. For once now, they wasted my hate to watch. It was a waste of my watch time. Because first of all, I saw the game. And then Eze. Man, this guy cannot never score just simple goals. I don't know what's wrong with him. He just need to. He always like to score complicated goals just for the sake of scoring.
Arsenal, I think Arsenal signed Eze for Spurs, man. Because he has not scored against any other team. He has only scored against Spurs.
Yeah, because I was checking on the stats.
5 goals.
He scored 2 goals while he was in Crystal Palace. When Crystal Palace against, that's May 2021, May 2025. 11th May 2025, he scored 2 goals against Spurs. And then November, and the game ended 2-0. November 22nd, 2025, he scored 4 goals. It was 4-1, where he had a hat-trick against Spurs. And then this week also 2 goals, February, 2 goals after a 4-1 win against Spurs. And I'm like, yo, Spurs, you can't be serious. Because that we thought maybe, okay, how Spurs are playing, okay, it's for sure, they're suffering on injury side. That's nobody can debate about that. But the second point is, man, it's a derby. You don't need to, like, how can you be beaten on your home ground 4 goals and then you go away again, you receive another beating of 4 goals? It's just madness. I don't know. For lack of a good, I don't know.
Spurs also, they are another team suffering because they also just fired a manager recently. You see, Thomas Frank.
But I thought we'll have the bounce what you call the bounce back.
Manager bounce back.
New manager bounce back.
That's Spurs, bro. There's nothing like Spurs will always be Spurs. You just hope for them to even just hold a team draw, but they will always lose. I don't know how.
No, but in Champions League, they are one of the best teams.
Yeah, in Champions League, they are the best at the moment. They finished in the top 8.
Yeah,
I think, you see. Unfortunately for them in the league, they can even be relegated if they continue with the way they are going.
Man, because if they get beaten the next 2 game weeks and the likes of West Ham, Leeds and Nottingham Forest win, because now they are only 5 points near relegation zone.
Yeah,
only 5 points. That's mean 2 games. If they lose the next 2 games, man, it's worse for them. I don't know who. Worse, yeah. I don't know who. Okay, at one point we all agree and we understand. It's not about Spurs itself. It's only because, man, if you have that kind of injury list, even for a manager tried, man, you are trying, because whoever you're playing with, it's not the first 11 for sure for you, and it's not the first 11 you want to play week in, week out. But you don't have a choice as of now. That's that's the only thing he can do. Play with whatever he has.
Yeah, he tried with the resources he was provided with and the resources available, and unfortunately, but he gave us hope when he was in the press conference saying that he trained with 9 players just in case. So we were hoping at least maybe he will create some commotion, bro. But 4 goals, that's really worse.
And he makes Gyökeres, and how Gyökeres is shining, man, getting a brace.
That was really embarrassing for them, unfortunately.
The game which all the haters, man. Okay, first of all, we do say, Chelsea and Manchester United, we are brothers, we are doing this. So when I saw you guys draw, and I said, okay, our game on Monday, this a draw for us also, because this is what has been happening. If Chelsea win, Manchester win. If Manchester win, Chelsea win, and vice versa. But this week, man, I don't know what happened. Manchester United is another team. Even if you ask me, I'm a Manchester United guy, but sometimes I am watching our game and I cannot tell you what I expect from that game, because 1 minute we are playing a very good game. We come to the next week, we are playing against West Ham, we are playing like we don't want to score the game, we don't want to win the game. Come the Everton game which you played, man, I don't know. Everton has a very nice low block kind of game also, and their players who are pushing so well. And we tried for the first half, and I nearly slept after first half, because how I saw us playing, I was like, for sure, the maximum we can get from this game, it's a draw. Came second half, Carrick did the changes. Bring Sesko, at least he changed the game a bit, but I did not expect him to remove Ahmad. I thought maybe he'll remove Kona and bring for Ahmad still to stay there, but he made that changes. At least, okay, for once it paid off. Sesko being the top player, doing the thing, coming from the bench, now scoring three goals from the bench, which impacts the game completely, and it changes everything. But man, I have this theory. I don't know if it's only me, or if Mbeumo or Kuna, they don't score or assist in the game, man, it's like they're off the game completely. I don't know if it's only me, or maybe also you feel the same.
Yeah, those are your attacking options. Of course, if they don't score or assist, you just know you're not playing anything. And but the goal, they really combined well for the goal. From Cunha in your box to Mbeumo and then to Sesko. That was a really great combination. And you really need to thank Cunha because that pass from the back, that was really classic pass.
But also, the ball itself started with the Sesko. He gave it to Cunha, then Cunha gave it to Mbeumo, and that was off. Yeah. But also, it meant Sesko. That guy has speed. Because because Mbeumo had already left the pitch. He had already gone here. He was in the deep. And he reached that at the same point when it was a very great.
Yeah, that United really caught Everton asleep in that position because Everton players were all in your box.
Yeah,
and they didn't expect the ball to play like that very fast.
It was a quick one.
Yeah, it was really quick, and there is no goalkeeper who would have saved that. If Sesko would have missed that one, it would be the miss of the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, but it was the assist and the that ball and the assist also, both of them were beautiful.
That goal, the build up to that goal was really beautiful.
Yeah, man. Yo, I don't know. Guys are saying, okay, now starts Sesko more mostly. But I'm thinking if it's working for him coming from the bench, I think it's okay. Just leave him there because at least he gives a different he brings a different gear to the game. I think that's what Carrick is. He's playing the mind with, because like that game it was a deadlock the whole time, but once he came, he just unlocked. He's in best positions, disturbing the defense here and there.
What Carrick is trying to do is he will put in Cunha and Sesko Cunha and Mbeumo to make the defense tired, so that when Sesko comes in, he comes in against tired feet.
Okay,
and that's a really great threat because Sesko is coming in very fresh from the bench, and Sesko, we've seen he's really a great threat against defenders also. So when he comes in as a fresh threat against tired legs, they'll suffer. Or they'll really have to do a lot of work to defend against him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's. I think that's their tactic from Carrick.
But I think
maybe it will work for a long time, or maybe for just a short time. We don't know.
No, but if it's working, I don't think why change it. If it's
working, okay. But will it work for a long time?
Okay.
Because at the moment Manchester United is now fighting for top 4.
Okay.
So when you say like, you've employed that tactic. Also, the players, other opponents will be watching you. They'll be watching. They always bring in Sesko after 60 minutes. So when they bring in Sesko after 60 minutes, our defense will be tired. So we need to also keep a chip for us, a defender for us. When we see Sesko coming in, we bring in also fresh legs to defend against him.
Okay.
You see. So if teams can do that, we'll see how Sesko will maneuver through that hurdle also. Okay. For if he comes in and then another defender comes, how will he play against them?
We do. Okay, if you check our bench now, we do have those players that it's not only Sesko. We have like 2 or 3 players now who, if they come to the pitch, you just know something can change. Because if Mounts get fit and comes back to the team, we know. Sometimes, okay, according to you, he's not that good, but you know him. He just finds himself in those positions sometimes, and he just score the goals. Another person is Zaxi. Sometimes he's just giving the pressure there. If this guy Dogu, if he comes back also, so I think we do have those players yet who can change the game. Because if you watch now Man U game, I think somebody like Mino, he was not that one player that you may think of that much. But now how you have seen his link up with Casemiro, he's like the one person of that team that should be playing each and every game. That's how I'm seeing different players when they are being given now or being called to play in the game. I think they are putting on more effort than what they were doing before.
Yeah, now because you're playing only once a week and you take a lot of rest, so I think that really helps your team in coming in rejuvenating because of the maybe injuries, and your players get a lot of rest for the next game, unlike the players from other clubs who are going to play in the midweek. So at the moment, Man U are only playing. They are enjoying playing because they have nothing else to do. Honestly, you have nothing to worry about in the league, in the League Cup. You have nothing to worry about in the FA. You have nothing to worry about in the Europe.
Okay.
So your only worry is the Premier League. So your players, obviously, they'll have to put in all that work to showcase that they can do it. You see.
Okay.
Yeah. So like last time I said, we'll judge Carrick if he gets the job permanent. We'll judge him from next season when he's playing in all 4 competitions at once.
Uh-huh.
So from there, we can judge his character if he's made up for the job or not. But at the moment, no. With the players you have,
it's just vibe inshallah.
Yeah, with the players you signed and the players you have, the results are really they are accountable for, because you're not facing any hurdle in midweek.
Okay.
You're just cruising through the week, while other teams are playing Europe. You're just resting and training, waiting for only the weekend or Monday to play.
The game, yeah. Okay, so as of now, if you check the stats until now, when you come to the most goals and assists in this Premier League, so topping off, it's somebody like a Haaland, man. He has 29, which is 22 goals and 7 assists, man. It's madness for this guy. I don't know which. Okay, he has been quiet for like 3 game weeks, but when he comes, just something may just go away, and it will be another thing. Yeah. Following enough, it's somebody like Thiago and Bruno Fernandes, all of them 18, where Bruno has 6 goals and 12 assists, and also somebody like a Thiago had 17 goals and not as many. What a season for him, man! He has been great. It has been good for him, yeah. Also, man, somebody like Semenyo also 17 goals and assists, 13 of which is goals for assists, and then João Pedro, man. At the beginning of the season, he was good. Then he went quiet. Then he came back. I think week to week, back to back. I think goals he's giving to Chelsea now, yeah? Yeah, he's scoring at least every match. You'll find him scoring or assisting. Okay. Yeah. Man, I think, what a player. I think after this guy, what's the name? Palmer came back. I think he made that great link up, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think we, as Chelsea, we are struggling with the defense. The only thing that we are struggling with is the defense, and that's a very big mistake we made in the summer. We didn't even sign any defenders. We signed Mamadou Sarr, who we took him on loan. That was a very big mistake. With the games we had played, I think the sporting directors should be really thinking ahead of their curve, because we started the season very early with the Club World Cup. So they should have really took that into account, because the players will get fatigued along the way. And then we had Colwill. Colwill has been injured for the rest of the season. He was our only backup player, our only dependent centre back. Okay. Since he was injured, we've really been suffering in that position. Okay. And since he was injured, we never even replaced him. We've been just playing like that. Mm-hmm. Just now, recently, we've gone to take Mamadou Sarr from loan. Just half of the season. But also, he's not even a starter. You see, yeah. Okay. So the sporting directors really messed up. For a manager that won 2 titles in 45 days, that's not how you support him. They should have really supported Maresca, because he already showed them he can win. And he told them very well, as someone who has been with this team for the last 1 year, he had already seen the weaknesses and the strengths. He highlighted the weaknesses we have is the defense. They didn't listen to him. They thought he wanted their job or what, I don't know. Okay. That's really something they really... And then now we've brought in Rosenier. I don't think he has really set up a great foot at the moment. Okay, he has, I think, 5 wins, 2 losses. Okay, but we still haven't felt his presence at the club. Okay. Yeah, he has not stamped his presence that really much. And we hope when we are going to play Arsenal,
we just need a draw. We don't need even a win.
Okay.
Let's just draw the match. Because the first leg, we already drew the match. Yeah, we can... If we drew the match, the first leg, why shouldn't we draw also the second leg?
Okay, fine, man. As of the news now, man, what do you think, man? I've seen rumors here and there where guys are saying maybe the some of the knockout qualification game for the World Cup, they may not be played in they may not be played in Mexico. What do you think there, man? I don't know, this US kind of thing. It's
this we are in a World Cup here, but it doesn't even feel
man,
like World Cup here.
Nobody's getting that vibe.
There's no vibe. There's not like anybody's getting any vibe. There's no vibe, because when we've seen World Cups being hosted in different countries, we've seen people being excited even 2-3 years before the event. You see someone is already booked the hotel, someone is already booked his flight. But in the US, man, you see, like they didn't even give. There is a team they didn't give visa.
The visa for the players.
Yeah, you see, what kind of shenanigan is that? So I don't think. And then their timing for from the rest of the world, when the games will be playing,
we
will be sleeping. You see, so I don't know who will be even watching those games.
Okay, let's wait and see, man. Because I don't know. I was seeing something online. They were saying maybe due to the tension in Mexico now, maybe some of the games will be played in Qatar. Maybe some of the knockoff, but it's not yet confirmed. So let's hope. I don't know how it will turn up. Let's wait and see.
They should not give US. They should never give the US any world championship ever. They should just let them host their own delusional championship, where they say they are world champions when they are playing only their continent is playing that.
The NFL.
You see.
Okay. Another news I've seen from Fabrizio Romano is saying, maybe, I don't know how true is this, and if it happens, man, then all odds will be there for Arsenal to win the title this week, man. Because how do you tell me Man City are facing maybe 40 to 60 points deduction if it happens? Man, that's like giving Arsenal a silver platter, take the lead, you know.
They are not going to be deducted that amount. That's wishful thinking. That will be a very big stain on the EPL, because if they do that, other clubs will start looking into their past Premier League wins. You see, like you will see now Man City being targeted a lot. Like previously they have won league titles. You'll see like clubs trying to complain if they had this, if these points are being deducted only for this season. What about the seasons they won the leagues when we came second? Like
this one season where the Manchester United where the Aguero won the game, and I was like, shit, man, it was just this close for us to win the game. You know, from a fault kind of play, it's deserved for them to get the punishment.
Yeah.
But the punishment of 40 to 60 points, man, that's too much. Because that's relegation zone direct.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
You know, hopefully it doesn't go to that severe. But okay, a punishment, a statement needs to be done from their side. But it should not be done to that extent. According to me.
They might get a punishment, but I don't think it will be a sporting punishment.
Okay, maybe some fines here and there.
Yeah, because that will be a very big dent to the integrity of the Premier League.
Come to the thing which is giving people pressure, and blood pressure is pumping up and down, man. Fantasy Premier League, I don't know. For the second time again, the average points, I don't know how. Many people are getting points, but when you come to the average points, it's 45. I cannot explain it, because once I saw it, and unfortunately, I was one of the players who did not captain Haaland. So when I saw him did not perform, I thought, okay, maybe I'll be the only one. Let's say, if other players for team like Manchester United or Chelsea win the game, it may be okay. I'll suffer from it, but I do not see how many people are not getting those points. Because if you check my teams, I don't have any player except that Gyökeres, who's the one who gave me better points, and I went for a captain Semenyo, which unfortunately this week he just gave 1 assist, and that's all. I do not see any other player who was outside there who can give many points. But yet, there's some players who, like if somebody captained someone, let's say Gyökeres, he had a better kind of game. If somebody captained somebody, maybe Eze, he had a very better points. And then somebody from like Raul, a goal, a penalty and a goal still. I don't know what's up with like fantasy now when I'm saying, for me, I said, I already told you guys, for me now, it's just trying to hold Arsenal not to win the game. I'm not after playing the points because for me, it's not working.
Yeah, you see, like, it's really unpredictable also because I had 26 points on the bench.
How do you have those, man?
I had Henderson.
He saved a penalty. He had 17.
Yeah, I had 16. Henderson on the bench. I had Van Hecke on the bench. Those are 26 points.
Okay.
You see, who even expected Henderson to save a penalty? And with the run of their recent form, everyone knew they will concede. You see, but he really put in that enough time and great saves. I had Sanchez, whereby I knew, okay, this is Burnley we are going to play against. I expected us to have a clean sheet, but it happened, you see.
I was 100% sure your game against Burnley, even I said it here, that's an easy game for you guys because I've seen Burnley are conceding goals and how you people are playing. This is a direct win for you guys. So I was like, okay, invest maybe Chelsea players because of that, but things never went. So on my team, I had Rofus. I don't know. Hey, man, Sunderland. It's not giving me what... It's not giving... But good thing I saw Xhaka came back on the pitch. So moving forward, we expect maybe Sunderland to get the grip which they had in the Prayers game. So I had Mukwele. Unfortunately, he's red flagged now. I had Timber, who gave me 3 points. I have Guehi, who gave me 2 points. I have Declan Rice, who gave me 4. Rogers giving me 2. Wilson gave me 8. Semenyo gave me 8. Thiago, I don't know what to do with him. He gave me 2. Gyökeres gave me 13. Haaland gave me 6. And then on the bench, I have Barry, 4. Rondon, 4. Nick Pope, 2. And then Dogu still is not yet playing, so he has 2, man. So my points for the week was 50. And I don't know. I'm not seeing any changes I'm doing to this team for me. I'm not making any changes.
I had 51 because I think I lost points from my defensive side because I had Aina. Aina really had a great game. Unfortunately, the clean sheet, it was snatched from him in the dying minutes. I really expected him to give me a clean sheet. And then I had Van Hecke on the bench who gave me a clean sheet. And I had Sanchez. I expected a clean sheet from him. But unfortunately, Chelsea played like Chelsea. And then they conceded. I had Anderson on the bench. Those 26 points, if they were really on the pitch, I would have 77 points.
76 there, yeah?
77. I had 51.
Okay.
So I think that's it. And Haaland really, as a captain, we are really suffering at the moment. It's really unfortunate because he's not giving us, Haaland, everyone knows Haaland is a goal machine. So going against a team like Leeds, we expected goals.
Okay, so guys, please don't forget this week it's an early kickoff. Yeah, we're also playing Aston Villa on Friday. So do your changes earlier before that. So when you come to this week, what do you think, man? Because for me, I was thinking it's a London derby. So for sure, not 100% sure, but let's say 80%, it will be a game with goals. So if I want to invest the players, I think I'm going to invest to Chelsea or Arsenal players, but midfielder and striker-wise. Because I don't expect that game to end 0-0.
No, it will not end 0-0. It will end maybe 1-1 or 2-2.
Okay.
Because these are teams, it's a derby, and these are teams that always want to do with each other. So if it will be a win, maybe a one goal difference.
I mean, I expect maybe 3-2 and kind of end of a performance. I don't expect it to be like end with a one goal only.
Yeah, it will be just like they won against us at the Bridge in the League Cup. It was 3-2, and it was really unfortunate for us because we set up to play very well. But we always concede those last-minute goals whereby we just do bozo mistakes from nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope our boys will be really up to the standards we need them to perform in the derby. They really don't have to set up like they played in the League Cup in the second leg, whereby we really tried and we also conceded in the dying minutes. We want this game to be... We want to put up the game to them such that they feel it that it's not just like any other team. It's a rivalry that has existed for over years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you check the games now, I think this game, Liverpool versus West Ham, I think is a very nice week or a very nice game to get assets from, because you expect somebody like a Boyan may do something. But also on the Liverpool side, the likes of Gakpo, the likes of Salah, even though he's not been Salah for this season. Yeah. But also somebody like Mac Allister, Gravenberch, also good players assets wise. When you come Fulham, they're playing against Spurs. Spurs being beaten, and then see how Fulham played on the weekend. What a goal from Raul. He's the best player penalty wise. He hasn't lost even a single one. Yeah. So he's a very nice also attacking wise. But also Spurs, I think Colomoni, how I saw him playing that week, I think also it's another player you may try to think of. So that game, for me, I think Fulham Spurs is a game of goals also. You may try to invest in that game also. And then Leeds versus Aston Villa, both teams now, it's like they do have something to prove, because Aston Villa, they need to prove they have a form to do. But also Leeds, they are proving they can be a team not to joke around. So I expect also a high scoring game from that game. And then as you have said, Arsenal versus Chelsea, that's a London derby for sure. You expect to have goals. So those are the teams which I'm thinking. If you want to invest a player from, if you get one from those, it's a very good kind of way to get the best players. Just try to pick a good one from here, a good one from there. And then I think it may be good for your week. Coming to the defender, goalkeeper-wise, you have said, you never knew Henderson will save a penalty.
Yeah.
So even if you cannot say go for Henderson because he'll save, or go for somebody like, Raya, we are seeing they are conceding goals.
Yeah.
So for me now, I don't have like a goalkeeper that I may say this is the goalkeeper. Come to the defender wise, I cannot say this is the defender you can go to get a clean sheet, because this is the thing which is not happening. No. So if you are going for any defender, I'm thinking Ornell is a good player, because you have seen he's playing front, much less on defensive wise. He's much more on the attacking threat kind of side. So for him, it's a good voice going to him. And then the likes of Timber, we have seen attacking threat always. Thiaw from Newcastle also, very good player. Again and again saying about him. Senesi and Truffet, I've seen Senesi now becoming back-to-back to Senesi. I don't know what happened, like 4 games before 5. Like he had a long break but now I'm seeing him back to those attacking positions. So if you're going for a defense, I think any attacking defense-minded player, I think is a good option to go to.
Yeah, sure. You just don't need to depend on the clean sheet side. You have to depend also on the output, because you have, as you have mentioned, all those players, they are trying to give something up front. You see, and that will be really great for your points tally at the end of the week.
Okay, fine. Midfield, I don't know. I think it's like we have a uniform kind of setup for every player. Because if I come to a team, I know you already have Palma, you already have somebody, maybe Bruno or Mboyamo, you do have Semenyo already, and I don't know. Previously I used to think Chuck is the must-have player on the Man City side, but I think Semenyo, Haaland, and now Ornelli, I think those are only player which I think is a must-have. But also you have seen this guy, Desbarry Hall. Hey, he's finding himself in those positions, but it's only that the Manchester United game, it wasn't his day. But he had really, shots, man.
Yeah, he's a great player. He's trying all the best.
Yeah.
He's a great differential if you have him on your team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody like Rogers was another asset which I thought is a differential.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The day which I know I'll remove him from my team, I think that's the day Aston Villa will have that win from him.
You held him back.
And then this week, I don't know who could have thought somebody like a Starcher or score a goal from Leeds. But we have seen his threat.
It's unexpected.
Okay. So who do you think also in that midfield is a differential? Who you may think maybe I might go with him?
Lefe actually gave me 10 points.
Sunderland.
Yeah, Lefe.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really great. He's really giving me those points when people like Semenyo and Yeremi are giving me 3 and 4.
In Manchester United, we have seen Bruno. We have seen it's hard, but I think Mboyamo, Bruno, I think they're the standout according to me. Because Kuna, he's a good player, but I think he's much on the third balls than Bruno and Mboyamo.
You find like Cunha is not okay. output-wise, he's really not that great. For differential, you can go for Mbeumo. Mbeumo is really great. You'll find him. He scores or assists anytime.
Come to the forward wise, Haaland. I think now João Pedro is a must-have. I think with how you guys are playing, João Pedro is a must-have. So it's Haaland, João Pedro, and then now you decide: do you want to go for Boyan? Do you have to go to Gyökeres? Do you want to go to also your guy, this guy from Brighton, Welbeck? He had gone quiet for a while, but he came back. And when Welbeck is playing, just getting a goal is easy from him.
Yeah.
And then also I don't know. Kitike, he has been quiet for quite a while. The same thing with also this guy from Nottingham Forest. No, Newcastle, Walter Made. I don't know what happened with those two. Also Raul from Calvert-Lewin from Leeds also. They have gone 3 weeks. We haven't seen any attacking threats from those side. I don't know what's happening there.
I heard Watkins, unfortunately, he missed. I think I heard he missed a sitter in that game. I think I'm considering changing him for Pedro because Pedro is really giving us those numbers every week. You find him scoring, you find him assisting.
Okay.
So it will be great for me if I change Watkins because also Watkins is really expensive. So keeping him there and there is no returns, it's just a waste of time and space.
Okay, also Thiago, man, he has gone 4 weeks, 3 games.
Yeah, Thiago has also gone for a long time.
And I think also I have 2 people I think I may change. Either Thiago and I don't know, maybe he'll be going, man. Come to the games of the weekend. What's your thoughts, man? It's a super Sunday for sure. Big games because Brighton, Nottingham Forest, that's a big game. Fulham, Spurs, that's a big game. Crystal Palace, Manchester United, I think this Sunday it's full of very great games. Yeah. So that's that. Friday, early kickoff for Wolves, which are playing against Aston Villa. What's your thoughts there?
This Aston Villa win. They should win.
Man, I think without their playing, okay. Have you seen how Wolves are playing, man?
Yeah, Wolves are playing great, but I don't think they'll beat Aston Villa. That will be really unpredictable.
Man, I think
they beat them.
For me, I think it's either Wolves win or have a draw. Because how Leeds it's set up now, it's hard for you to win against them. It's very hard for you to win.
I'm sure they'll win.
Okay.
Aston Villa, yeah.
Bournemouth, Sunderland.
This is a very hard one. But I think Sunderland will win because Bournemouth have been really slackish off late.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really that clinical like they were previously. And unfortunately, I'll give Sunderland this one.
If Xhaka starts, I think Sunderland have a chance to win that game. If he doesn't, I don't know how their midfield will be set up. But I saw him starting up, so maybe I'm starting to consider them maybe getting a win. That's another one. And then Burnley versus Brentford. I think Brentford needs to have a win.
This Brentford will win because Brentford they beat such teams easily.
Okay.
Such teams like Burnley, they only have they give big tax to the top teams, but these mid-table teams, they won't see anything.
Liverpool versus West Ham. This is one of the best game, but
this
worst
is also
game
a hard one.
Yeah,
because West Ham are really coming on form, and Leeds and Liverpool also they are trying to
be on top 4.
Trying to secure that top 4 position. So it will depend with who will be really in their game in this match. I'll go with a draw.
Liverpool playing at their own turf. I think they may try to get a win, but West Ham also is a team you need to, when you go to play against, you need to think twice. Because how they're playing nowadays, man, it's a great game to watch. But I think Liverpool may have a win or a draw, as you have said.
Yeah, Liverpool. I think this will be a draw.
Okay.
Maybe 1-1.
Newcastle vs Everton.
This is a hard one.
A hard game also. we previously did say Newcastle don't concede they don't lose at their home, but they've been beaten now 2 games with 2 games there. So maybe, I don't know, Everton may surprise us, but also you don't expect Nottingham Forest. No, I don't know why Newcastle. I'm calling Newcastle to concede to lose 3 games back to back in one season. They are in their home turf. How their fans support them, I don't know. I don't think they can repay them by losing another game in that turf. Yeah,
this one will be a hard one because and I expect Everton to go in really hard because they lost against Manchester United in the dying minutes and out of a counter. So it was an unexpected loss for them.
Okay.
The way they set up against Man U and the way they really put you under pressure, they really didn't deserve to lose that game. And going into this match, I think Moyes has really seen where they went wrong, and they'll try to give Newcastle a very hard game. So Newcastle shouldn't be just reluctant and relaxed. They should be also at their A game, because this is a very hard game. Everton might surprise them.
Okay.
But I'll go for a draw.
Leeds versus Man City.
Leeds is a hard one also. But Man City, I think they will win.
I mean, nowadays I'm finding it hard to judge a game while Leeds are playing, because you don't know which side of Leeds will turn up, and how their players play. It's everyone who wants the team to win. It's not like a one-person job.
Yeah,
it's the whole team.
But we thought they will try and stop Arsenal, and they conceded 4. So
okay,
Man City will pipe them also.
Okay, Sunday, as we said, Brighton vs Nottingham Forest, a very great game and a hard game.
Also.
Yeah. Any team can do it, according to me. Any team can do it.
Yeah.
Because Brighton, I've seen their threat, but also Nottingham Forest, how they're playing, they are trying as much as possible just to be on the league. So it will be a hard game. This calling off this, any gambler, man, I think you should stay away from this game. It may be a goal kind of situation, or maybe it goes 0-0, because it's either they win or it's everybody hold each other up to the last minute of the game. Yeah. Fulham, Spurs.
This is Fulham win. I don't think Spurs are going to win this again. This is also a London derby.
Okay.
And Spurs, they are really struggling also in these London derbies. So I don't think they'll beat Fulham. Fulham have really been great also this season. They are not that really good, but when they play, you can pinpoint their performances and see this is a team that will cause a lot of problems.
Okay.
So for Spurs, the way they played against Arsenal, I don't expect them to win this.
Manchester United against Crystal Palace. Man, Crystal Palace has always being a stubborn for us. This guy, Henderson, always is trying to save the goals from, well, we are playing against him. I don't know what beef he has personally with Manchester United. It's playing at 5, but man, I don't know, man. Hopefully we get a win still. Because, man, we already have 10 wins in a season, and then we are stopping off the team with the highest wins in 2026. Carrick, now I don't know how many games unbeaten. It's okay. Nowadays, for me, I'm saying, Man U just one day at a time, one game at a time. That's all I'm thinking for it. Because if you ask me, the game we played last week against Everton, I didn't expect us to win that game, and we won at the last diamond of the game with one change of the game. So I don't know. Nowadays, it's hard for me to call a game when Man U are playing.
Yeah, it will be a hard game, but Man U should be winning this easily, because Crystal Palace are really also not in their great form. They have lost some of their great players recently. Eze, we have Gueye, also Mateta was trying to go, but it wasn't successful. So they are really they are really into they are mixed up at the moment, and they are not that settled team.
Okay. So
if Man U really, this is it will be an easy game if you just put up a very great performance, and if you don't, they can hurt you and draw a game against you.
The last game on the weekend, it's Arsenal versus Chelsea, a London derby. What's your thoughts, man? For me, I want just Chelsea. I don't want you to do much. If you can manage to get a draw from that game, I think it's a win for the world. It's not even for Chelsea only. It's a win for the world.
This will be I'm sure this will be a draw.
Okay.
A very stale draw, because every team will be very careful with each other, you see. We've played Arsenal, they have won 2. We've drawn 1. So going forward into this match, we'll see teams trying to be really protective of their game. So I find it will be a hard game, but I expect a draw.
Okay.
I don't expect anything much than that.
Hey man, if you manage to get a win, it will be wild to think about.
A win, it will
but
be
a
wild.
Draw, I think it's a reachable option. Hopefully, you guys don't make your silly mistake. The likes of Fofana, on that defense.
Yeah, we just have to be, our players really need to be up their game and not to make those silly mistakes we've made previously, because those mistakes are really messed us this season. It's the reason we are actually struggling at the moment, and going into these few remaining games, we really need to put up very great performances.
After the games of the weekends, who is your captain? I know for sure Haaland, but go for a wild option if you don't want to go for Haaland.
For a wild option.
A good, because I know if I ask who's your captain, you have said you'll never change the captain, it'll be only Haaland.
Yeah, it will be Haaland.
If you want to change, and maybe another option outside there.
I will give Pedro, because Pedro is someone we've seen is really great. Recently, he's really putting up all those numbers every game week. So if we give him the armband this weekend, I think he can get you points against Arsenal.
Okay.
Because we see how they link up with him and Palmer.
Yeah.
It's really starting to give up something we expected. Like last season's Palmer and Jackson, how they were linking up. So I think Pedro can give you points if you don't want to captain Haaland.
For me, I'm going for Thiago. Burnley. Brentford against Burnley. That's a winnable game for Thiago, man. He needs to get goals in that game. This week I'm changing. I don't go for Palmer. I don't go for Haaland. I'll try my luck with Thiago, man, because I think Haaland, these leads, sometimes they may be hard. How they play, they may be hard for somebody like Haaland to win games there. So I'm thinking Thiago against Burnley, that's a very good kind of captain. I think he may get 2 goals, man. A brace or a hat-trick.
It's good to dream.
So that will be my captain for the week, man. Because those other ones, I'm not convinced yet that. Yeah. So my differential, I think Thiago is a very nice differential, because that's a good game. And also, I think somebody like Manu, also you can go for Bruno or Sesko, because you have seen also they are guaranteed. But also you have said this guy, João, but also I'm saying Palmer is a very good option, because when he play against Arsenal, he's a very good player against big teams. Yeah, so Palmer also he's among on the rank. But for me, I'm going for Thiago, man, for this week, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, man. So big shout out, big shout out, big thanks to all of you, man, for checking it out, man. I don't know, this week, my schedule is looking not that good, but hopefully, maybe we may come to hate watch, man. I just want a draw from you guys. So on Sunday, I don't know how my schedule look. If it will allow, I think we'll be streaming the Arsenal versus Chelsea game. Because man, I just need to hate watch that game, man. I don't, because if Arsenal win, man, I don't know where we'll be walking, because you guys will not be talking, and Manu will have played before that. So hopefully we win. Because if we don't, and then they win, nothing will be speaking that week. So hopefully you guys do something better. And then, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend. The Triple Cup Podcast in each and every social media platform. Man like Dawuud and man like Mike and man like Dawuud. Adios. It's been nice. We out.
Yes.